If you're over 40 and feel behind in life, then this video will change the way you view yourself forever. I mean, if you feel like life is just passing you by, like everyone else seems to be moving forward apart from you, I hear you, believe me. But I want you to really hear something, and you have to really get this in your head. That feeling that you're behind in life, well, it may be one of the biggest illusions that you've ever believed. And I don't say that lightly. I say that because I've felt it too. It's that quiet voice inside your head saying, I should be further ahead than what I am. I should have more money. I should have a bigger house, a bigger car. You're not good enough. Who do you think you are? But what if I told you that that voice, it's a lie? No matter how real it seems, it's a lie. And what if I told you that you're not behind at all? So today in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful truths that will completely change the way you see your life. And more importantly, the way you see yourself. Okay, and point 1, there is no universal timeline. One of the biggest myths out there, one of the biggest lies is that we have to follow a certain timeline. I mean, think about it. We were conditioned from a young age. Go to school by this age, graduate by this age, go to this certain university, start a career at this age, buy a house, get married, have kids, retire at this age. And if you don't, you're behind. You're a failure. What a lot of shit. What a lot of crap. That timeline is complete bullshit, and it's not reality. It's social conditioning, and it was created by society to keep things predictable, not to reflect the true nature of who you truly are or life in general, because real life doesn't move in straight lines or in logical patterns. It moves in waves. And none of us know what's in store for us. None of us know what's in store for us in this life. Some people rise early in their life. Some people rise later on in their life. Some fall and fail in businesses and marriages, whatever. And they rise stronger than ever before. And there's that old saying, the early bird gets the worm. Well, is that really true? Because I know some people get up late, and I tell you what, they get the worm as well. In fact, they get more than some people who rise early. So it's just false conditioning. It's false bullshit lies. I mean, look at the real world. Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC until he was in his 60s. Louise Hay didn't start her Hay House Publishing until she was in her late 50s, when no one would publish her books. And she went on to sell millions of best-selling books without the publisher reaping in all the profits. Even Morgan Freeman, the famous actor, didn't become famous until he was in his 50s. So now ask yourself, were they behind, or were they just on their own individual path in life? You see, the moment you compare your life to someone else's timeline, you lose your sense of self-worth, and comparison is a killer. Because you're falsely measuring your unique journey against someone whose journey has a different story, different upbringing, different challenges. Their story is different to yours. You don't know what's going to happen. And it doesn't make sense. And yet we all do it every day. The person who seems to have it all could be millions of dollars in debt, about to lose a house, their spouse, or even their life. So you just don't know. And what also happens is that we scroll social media and you see someone who's happy and succeeding, fit body, lots of money, lots of laughing. And you say to yourself, I should be there. Why aren't I like that? I'm a failure. I don't look like that. But you're not seeing the full picture. You're seeing a highlight reel, and more than often a false highlight reel. And then you're comparing it to your life. You're comparing it to your reel of life. It's crazy. And that's what creates the illusion of feeling behind. But here's the shift that you can make today. Because life is not a race. It's an unfolding. And that unfolding, well, it's different for everyone. So your life is unfolding the exact way it needs to shape you into the person you're meant to become. Not who society expects you to be. And the moment you truly believe that and understand that truth, you stop rushing, you stop worrying, you stop comparing, you stop judging yourself. And for the first time, you start trusting your own path. And that's a huge thing. So start trusting that the universe has your back. That leads me on to point 2. Feeling behind means you're waking up, that you're feeling the feeling you have, that discomfort they have. Most people think that means that they're failing. And it's normal to have these feelings, but you're not failing. It means something far more powerful. It means you're waking up. You're becoming more aware of your life. And a lot of people don't question their lives. They go through their motions, same day, same routine, same job, same thoughts, same habits, day after day, year after year, following the status quo of society. And yet they never stop and ask themselves, is this really the life that I want? So if you've ever felt something, a calling, a quiet voice inside your head nudging you all the time, saying there has to be more than this, well, that's not failure. That's internal awareness. That's your soul trying to speak to you. Because the truth is, you can't feel behind unless a part of you knows you're capable of more. I mean, think about it. If you truly believe that this was your limit, you wouldn't feel uncomfortable. You'd feel settled, but you don't. And that discomfort, that's your potential knocking. That's your higher self saying to you, you're not done yet. But most people must understand this moment. Instead of seeing this moment as a signal, they see it as proof that they're not good enough, and that's where they get stuck. But the people who change their lives, well, they interpret it differently. They see that feeling, they have that feeling, they say to themselves, this isn't fair, this is a turning point. And that's when everything begins to shift, because now instead of feeling lost, you feel called to grow, to evolve, called for something more, called to share your knowledge with others. And that changes everything. And that leads me on to point number 3. And that's that your life can change faster than you think. The world is full of possibilities. A lot of people believe it takes years and years and years for their lives to change, and that they're stuck with the hand that they're dealt with. That success is slow, it's distant, it's far away. But that's not true. There's plenty of stories of that's not true, because real transformation doesn't happen gradually. It happens in the present moment. And anything can happen. All it takes is one decision, one shift, one new way of thinking, one lotto win, one talk to someone who knows someone who can help you. And that's how everything starts to change. I mean, think about your life right now, where you are today. Where you are today is a result of the decisions you made in the past, which means you'll be in 5 years, your next 5 years is being shaped by the decisions you make today. And here's the most powerful shift that you can make. Stop asking, am I behind? And start asking yourself, who do I need to become next? What's possible for me in the future? And really think about that. Because your life doesn't just change when your circumstances change. It changes when your self-worth and your identity changes, when you start thinking differently, acting differently, believing differently. And that's when your trajectory shifts. Bob Proctor used to call us the paradigm shift. And suddenly, your reality begins to change. Opportunities appear, confidence grows, momentum builds. Not because the world changed, but because you did. And here's the truth that most people don't realize. You're only one thought away from a completely different life. So if you're watching this right now and you're feeling like you're behind, please remember that you're more powerful than you think. And I know that sounds cliche, but you are. I mean, I don't care if you're 20, 50, 80, you can change your life anytime you choose to, because you have the power to change the way you think and how you view yourself. Because when you start to do that, your outer reality will reflect this and will help you on your path. Thanks so much for watching. If this message resonated with you in any way, please like and subscribe. And also, please, if you'd like some coaching or some help, click on the link down below. Maybe we can work together. Peace out. See you in the next video.